Hey guys, I'm Artsy, and I'm also back for another video where today I will be drawing and redesigning some of the miraculous holders, specifically the main five, just making them look a little bit better, more like the animal, and I don't know, you know what I mean, just making them fit to me a little bit more. So first I'm starting with Ladybug, and I feel like her secret identity the whole time was just way too clear. She even had the same exact hair with the exception of those little bows, and her mask, it just didn't work the whole thing. And then I know that there's this thing called quantum masking that was released in the New York special, but it still doesn't really work for me, so I decided to make the mask a little bigger and put her hair up in buns, which I think buns actually fit better because, I don't know, I just feel like it represents the Ladybug more. So moving on to the costume itself of her original and what I changed. Now, I feel like her original costume was way too simple. It was just like a red leotard with some black spots on it, which didn't make any sense because I feel like ladybugs deserve so much better than that, and I feel like that was a disgrace to the animal. So I decided to just change it up a little. I added all this padding everywhere, and with the spots on those, and then I put a lot more black in the arms and legs because ladybugs actually have black arms and legs. Why can't I say that, right? And I just added less spots in general because it's just more realistic. And I didn't use an exact black, as you probably have seen, because I just don't really like to. But the one regret I do have about the costume is that I think for the yo-yo thing, I liked that idea, and I feel like I totally messed it up because it doesn't have enough red. Same with the earrings. I didn't include enough red on those, but just because I feel like ladybugs have a little bit of white on them, so I wanted to incorporate that, and I think that I made it too big a thing. I also added some wings where the padding is and all that. I don't know, it just makes it look a little better. And I elongated the earrings. So for her abilities, I feel like I would make her fly if I could, but it just seems so overpowered compared to Cat Noir, who's just running across the ground with his little staff, while Ladybug's gliding through the air gracefully. So I think that that's a little overpowered. I liked her power set, though. Justice for Cat Noir. I mean, she was able to do the miraculous Ladybug, and then she was able to just put everything back how is she able to destroy things that have been done when Cat Noir does the destroying and she does the creating? So I've seen this topic covered in a previous video, and I agree with them that this just isn't fair, and I feel like Cat Noir should destroy, Ladybug should create, and they should only be able to do it when they're both there. Same with akumatizing. Maybe, since cats eat feathers, and the peacock miraculous is a feather, and the ladybugs and moths are the exact opposites, I feel like maybe Ladybug should have been able to de-akumatize, get rid of the akuma, basically, and then maybe Cat Noir should have been able to get rid of the amok because, yeah, I just said, I feel like that would make a lot of sense. And I think that I accidentally made Tiki's arms and legs black, and I don't know why I did that. I think that I might have messed that up a little. And in general, I feel like Ladybug just had way too big a role in the show. So, yeah, and on to the next one. I know that a lot of people like Cat Noir, but I like Ladybug more than Cat Noir, and that's not just because she's the main character and all that. I just feel like it was funny that she was a big klutz, and I don't know, I just liked her. This drawing took a lot more time than the previous one, but I don't know why, because I had the whole format done. Maybe it's because I don't draw boys very often, and I didn't have it in a while, so I didn't really have the hang of it. But anyway, his secret identity, I feel like, was more covered up than Ladybug's, but his hair was the exact same, of course, and I liked the ears and stuff, and I feel like it was a little better, but still, I don't understand why his hair was completely blonde when it's literally the black cat miraculous, but that's fine. And I ended up changing that, and I kept the ears because I like them a lot, Anyway, so onto the costume. I think that his costume was actually really cool, and I like the cat bell that they evolved, but it wasn't furry enough. It was just like some weird, slick costume. Oh shoot, and I just realized that I forgot the tail. Oh no. Well, there's meant to be a tail. So I just feel, yeah, his costume, I liked it, except for, I feel like his hair should have been dyed, but I changed that. And the abilities he can use, I feel like it's completely fair, and I like the way that he could see in the dark, because that is a cat-like thing, and that he can sort of just walk on walls, because that's not, or not really walk on walls, but he can jump really high. And I think that the staff was really fitting for him, although I did forget to draw it. And he doesn't get enough credit. I mean, Cat Noir, like, he's always there. He's Ladybug's friend. He's there for Ladybug, and he should just get more credit in the show. And, I mean, I'm all for Ladybug and stuff, but seriously, poor Cat Noir. And so for the art, I think that I liked it. It was pretty good. But then again, I mean, there were a few things that I left out. At first, I forgot to make the ears the way I want. Not the ears, the eyes the way I want them to be. Since in Minecraft, I don't play very much Minecraft anymore, but I still really like it. And there are cats, you know those cats that, they have those eyes? One eye is blue and one eye is yellow. I want to incorporate that, and I was about to, because I did previous sketches, and I literally wrote blue and yellow on the sketch of the eyes. But then I forgot, and I can't believe I did that. Anyway, so hope you like Cat Noir, and on to the next drawing. So after I finished Cat Noir, of course, I had to do Raina Rouge, and she is probably my second or third favorite character. Actually, no, probably fourth. I like Raina Rouge and all. I feel like there's just so many better characters, though. And I feel like I messed up the pose, because I just don't know how to do the leg up thing. It doesn't make much sense to me. Anyway, so her secret identity, actually, like, I was surprised they were able to cover up so well. It might just be the huge mask, or the ears, or the big ponytail that changes colors, that her hair was a different color. I just feel like her secret identity, spot on. So I didn't have much to change about that. So the costume, I liked it before. It just seemed, I think it wasn't that simple, so I didn't end up changing that much about it. Oh yeah, and by the way, for all of these jewelry pieces, I think that there wasn't enough change from the unactivated and the activated, so I made a bigger change. So she, same as Cat Noir, her costume wasn't furry enough, and it didn't push the fox enough. I mean, it had the white stomach, and it had the changes of colors, but it just didn't have, like, the fur to show it. And her tail it was flat. Her tail was flat. Foxes are known for big puffy tails. And why was her tail flat? I don't know. So I definitely made sure to make her tail a lot puffier. Then her abilities, I liked the idea of the fox being, like, confusing and tricksters, and being able to do the mirage. And yeah, I feel like she was a side character, so I feel like she shouldn't have been able to do that much. So, I mean, she does end up becoming a main character, spoiler, but, like, still, I feel like I gave her the right amount of abilities, and no, not I, the people who created the show, gave her the right amount of abilities. And anyway, I feel like she gained too big a part in the end, but that's okay, because I like her, and I'm glad that she did. So let's get straight on to Carapace. So after I did Raina Rouge, I had to do Carapace because, like, you know, I just had to. And his secret identity was, I think that it was so bad because the goggles were literally see-through. You could see his eyes, you just couldn't see his hair. But, like, in Miraculous, the eyes are, like, one of the defining features, so you could see his whole entire face. They failed, basically. But other than the secret identity, I actually really liked the costume because I feel like it just resembled the turtle, especially with the yellow lines, but I felt like there should be more yellow lines, so that's what I added. I added a lot of yellow lines, and I added more brown, because turtles actually have more brown than green. Of course, you gotta push the green though, because like when you think of turtle, you think of green. So I did that, and their ability, I think that the shelter thing is really creative, especially with the name, like shelter. Get it? Yeah, I'm sure you already got it like years ago, but so he could use that, and that's really, I feel like he shouldn't be too overpowered, so I liked how they only gave him that. And his role, I think he had the perfect amount of power and role in the show. I mean, he wasn't meant to be as big a character as Raina Rouge, and I hear there's a new episode coming out, I think, where basically Raina Rouge is really jealous of him or something, and anyway, you get it. So now I got to move on to Queen Bee. And last but 100,000% not least is Chloe. I love her. She's like my favorite character just because she thinks she's the best at everything, and it just, I don't know how to explain it, but I love her. Everyone else thinks that she's a spoiled brat, and she is, but that's why I like her. So starting with her secret identity, I think it was actually covered up really well because they made her hair curly, and her mask was like working, and she didn't have all of her key makeup on, I don't think. So that just all fit. I don't know what else they could have done better. Her actual design I really liked, but I did have to change it, and I didn't really know what to change, so I just added some more spa stripes, and I changed up the hair a tiny bit, but that's really it. And her, I feel like, I'm not evil for saying this, am I? But her superpower, I feel like I'd be super lucky if I could do that. I mean, like, being able to control people for a day would be so cool. And her role in the show, she should have been Raina Rouge. I mean, like, Raina Rouge is great and all, but I love Chloe so much, and I feel like she should have been the role of, like, Ladybug, like, Ladybug's best friend, but then it'd be funny if she was Marinette's enemy, and there were, like, two people who are, like, the two main people who both like Adrian. I just think that would be, like, really funny and interesting. Well, thanks for watching. Hope you like Chloe, and she's my girl, so you better. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope that you liked this video where I redesigned these characters. I really liked the final products, and subscribe if you like my content, maybe even like this video, and make sure to tune in next time for the big project that I'm currently working on. Can't wait to see you then, and bye.